come to this. I apologise if he is. But I'm very, very concerned about the treatment of the wounded, already the ones that are wounded, sick and injured, because it's another example of inhumanity to neglect people who are sick, wounded, can be non-participant anyway in any shape or form, and I find that appalling. And I wondered if I've no doubt that the honourable gentleman does have this in mind, but I don't want the opportunity to go by and not raise it.
Well, the honourable member I know to be a good, compassionate man, and he is absolutely right that as a result of the lack of treatment of these injured, already a further person has died, and I understand that there are some further difficulties in seeking adequate treatment, and I will come to that in a moment. So on the 20th of April 2009, the Iraqi Interior Ministry signed a statement confirming that Camp Ashraf was searched with police dogs of the Interior Ministry and no explosives or any weapons were found. And I actually have a copy of the document that I will be handing to my honourable friend, the Minister. Therefore, it is crystal clear that the Iraqi government neither has the intention or capability to protect Ashraf residents. It is far too weak a government with many Iranian proxies in their ranks. At the end of the day, they are not reliable for providing proper protection for the residents in accordance with international law, and it would be very naive for anyone to claim otherwise. Therefore, on behalf, Mr. Scott, of the majority of backbench members of Parliament, and on behalf of 200 members of the other place, I very much urge our government to call on the United Nations to take the responsibility of providing protection for the camp and ensure that the rights of the residents are not violated, and further that it station a permanent monitoring team at the camp. In order to avoid any further loss of life or violent attacks, the Iraqi government, I think, should immediately withdraw its armed forces from the camp, which is an unarmed civilian zone. I also want to point out, Mr. Scott, that the Iraqi government has often justified its totally unacceptable treatment of the camp residents under the pretext of imposing their sovereignty as a government. But let me state quite clearly that the residents have respected Iraq's sovereignty. Ashraf